Viewers and subscribers, you're welcome back. This is BVI Channel 1, where we tell you undiluted truth, and welcome on another episode of Matters Are Rising. And this is a live discussion with two beautiful women.
As usual.
As usual. I have
Bella.
And also Chiamaka and Bella. Fine combination. Now, if you could today, but to start with, the podcast program today is seriously very important for the development of our society. And I came across this roadside interview by my one and only favorite man of wisdom, man of intellect. I don't need to explain him or coerciate him too much. I'm talking about Dr. Apoki. What he said: why men die before their wives. The factors he listed there, you can't miss it. Men, oh yeah, bring your book. Let's go to class.
Major reason why men die on time.
Men marry women who are younger than them.
That's true.
Yes.
So they are most likely going to die by age before women.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, men are more of smokers than women.
I can confirm that.
Men drink more than women. Men are more promiscuous than women most times.
Mm-hmm.
And so they are more prone to diseases like HIV. Men take unnecessary risk. They work. They are more in the military. They are the ones who climb scaffolds. They are the ones who do paintings. They are the ones who do mining. And so men are more risk prone. Mm-hmm. But on the other side, most men die silently. They are under pressure from home.
Wow.
And the pressure, the main thing
Uncle
is that
preaching.
men don't cry. And so they bottle up their emotions. And there's nothing that kills faster than when you can't express yourself. A great percentage of men never find time to enjoy themselves. They train children, they feed families, they build houses, and in the final analysis, they will find out that they become second options, that the children and their mothers will be the primary, they'll form a political party outside you.
Yes.
That's why you see, I'm doing these tours. I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah, because I noticed, I was telling a friend last time, it was Father's Day.
Yeah.
And I was asking some random questions. Why do people celebrate their mother and forget the provider who is actually the fathers?
You can't blame people. It is the mother that sheds blood. Man never sheds blood. He only ejaculates. It's the mother that sheds blood. It's the mother that breastfeeds. And the breastfeeding is a bonding. And it is fathers that discipline children. And so there is a subtle hatred that the children, or aversion that the children have for their father. Ironically, it is the mothers that will prompt you to discipline them. And so when you discipline them, if you discipline them too harshly and they start crying, the mother will say, please don't kill my children for me.
That's
and he
true.
will hug the children again. So there is a subtle introduction of aversion for you as a father. And if you are not wise, you in old age, you will be lonely. That's why you see, one of the reasons I came now is to bond with my grandson.
Welcome back. We are still here on Matters Are Rising, talking about men dying before their wives. To the women, what do you have to say about it? Because Bella.
Because
no, you have to put it in English because we have a global audience.
It's all right.
Because it is a global problem.
Okay.
Not only in Nigeria.
Of course. Men claim that they are stronger than women, but psychologically, women are stronger. Because most times you see a man, a family, a man will die and the woman will not remarry. Mostly now Africa, the woman will carry on with the family, everything, and do everything. But yeah, okay, if a woman dies, right there and then, 6 months, highest 1 year, the guy will remarry.
Okay. Is that the problem?
No. Meaning that women have mind, like women, they call it strong-willed when it comes to purpose. Okay, so to me, women, they're stronger. That's why they tend to survive more. And science even made it that women, they're stronger when it comes to psychological, because what a man feel, men have physical energy and strong physical energy, but women, we don't have that. Women have their mind to keep them strong.
Okay. Now, come back to your side and go from your own end.
In my own end, women, I wear this kind of endurance. Now, man, like men, and lot endurance. Men has endurance, but women. Some women how much akafapo iwata imakwa the struggle hana got through childbirth. Some people how much he lose all their mind, like they cannot remember when he told those phone ever. Yeah, so those phone ever or mama na phone or not your phone ever. Do you understand? So now women are going like through a lot of mental issues, like.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay, now mental problem.
Yes.
Okay, but let me take now. This factor sunuku now is that why men that because do you first of all let me bring it this way? Do you even agree
that
with the factors he listed? That one normally on a normal sense, men usually marry younger women. So by age, older people are supposed to die first before.
Yes, but
no, I mean in nature, if all factors being equal, everything being equal, that an older person will die before a younger person, right? So basically, it's normal. So that one will be problem. Say man supposed die first. If you marry, it be like say we go begin consider marry. Wait, I'm coming. We are going to digest all of those things. Then there are other factors too. Men, just like you identified, that men are physically engaged in pressures of the world to provide for the family. You see men carrying concrete. You see men doing all manner of risky jobs everywhere. You see men do that, right? Now, these can prone to shorten their lifespan in terms of the workaholic they are put in to provide for their family.
Of the job.
Good. Now, another factor again, men are naturally promiscuous. Men are naturally promiscuous. In fact, God created man to go ye into the world and reproduce.
Yes.
And he made it in such a way that one man, whether animal or human, can service more than 10 at least, or 15 as the case might be. I'm coming. Wait. I'm a knockout.
It is like a meal ticket. Yes. And biologically, men, because women and men's biological nature, the difference. You see a male goat can impregnate plenty.
No, it's a natural thing. Yes. If you go to the wild, you see one lion. One lion pride is made up of one male and several. Why would the woman factor be different?
In human beings, in humans, if a man wants to, just like King Solomon, at the end of the day, we make reference because Sonia Wakahama in the whole wide world that was able to navigate through 1,000, because at the end of the day, 1,000 come because 700 plus 300 is 1,000. I wonder how the guy was doing the job. That's
maybe nobody counts.
Because when you think of a man dealing with 1,000 women, just because the nature approval, just because you feel that you can do it and you keep doing it, psychologically you will be drained. Physically you will be drained. This gets to your your mental health.
Of course. And also, you as you are going and exploring, you know, pick some bacteria, you know, and at the end of the day, of course, now, you know, pick and at the end of the day,
you check the rate of HIV now.
No, Apoki actually said it very clearly.
Yes. Men are attracted with what they see. Women are attracted with what we hear. You know, when a man sees a man of wine, you see a lady that is curvy, you'll be attracted. When they get to the nitty-gritty, the person might be having one or two, you know, infections. Because of that, now his attractiveness is in his visuals. He will be so attractive.
But
women tend to control themselves. Yes. That's where they are stronger. You know, this man said
that's why but it's hard for a woman to see a madman or her.
You see a relationship.
Yes.
When it comes to rating and statistics of cheating, men have the higher rate of cheating.
I agree with you.
Women with a lot of self-control. That's where I tell you that women are stronger, and that's why women live longer than men.
Okay, now that is a factor. I agree to it. That women are promiscuous in nature. God made them in their nature to service more than 1, 2, 3, as the case might be. Touch. So that your erection will not determine your direction.
Exactly.
And maybe it will direct you to your early grave.
But when you working at job touch for when you
baby slippery. Especially now you think about touch. I know forever. Oh, ngari keje le nwambi.
Imaga na popo ndi Igbo si na popo keje le.
Amadu bibi na-ekuzi ba.
Na anya keje li ama oka.
No, the point is that to be very serious and frank, the issues he raised is not just only about some of these things I will make mention. There are other ways men can take care of themselves. Yeah. Because the bottom line of what he was saying is that men now pursue their family provision, protection, and responsibility and forget about taking care of themselves.
Yeah.
That is the bottom line. And that is the actual fact. The undiluted truth. But how will you people, as ladies, and actually can know from your perspective, how would women help men to take care of themselves? Because also natural, especially in our harsh economy, in a time and season where to provide for a family is a very big deal. How do you think a woman can help? Because I believe a woman can be a helper to the man.
Yes, how I think like a woman can help the maybe husband or man. Like think you in my own side is being supportive. Imalo the action is some people like when we got say ego stuff like that. If the man cannot really provide it that time, they will pressurizing the man. They'll be like, give me the money, this one, if you not give me, I'll go out, I'll go and get it anyway. But forgetting that you're supposed to like know the kind of things that are
that's the emotional support. You get the guy. Go in
Now, like Hannah walk where I'm okay, like how will I put it? I say, baby, please be patient with me, this one, that way. Now, in that console, like keep on working hard, but don't like keep on being strong for me. I know that I believe in you. I know that one day things will become better. Instead of even I say,
pressure.
No, if you know, the thing get message the man or not think it too much. Like he will not be together anymore. To just be thinking and
you have a point, but to me I feel men should start making better choices
of women,
of what they want
of women, better choices of women.
Men should start making better choices of the kind of people they attract. Just because of physical beauty does not mean that now because this Nonya looks I will go for this person. You should make better choices because at the end of the day, this person is going to be with you. We are talking of lifespan. You tend to live, you want to live longer in your life. You'd want to have your body for a period of at least 80, 90.
Okay.
So somebody they 40, when or somebody they probably
29.
29.
20, or the one in 18.
Let's just say 30. Okay, you marry this person, and most times people are matured with age. People are matured with experience.
Yes.
So you end up with such person, the promiscuous. You know, promiscuous is not only on men, women.
Yes,
too.
are promiscuous.
When some women they promiscuous, a lot of women they promiscuous. Given this age where luxury is kind of like on trending. You know, so the person would always be on pressure, the guy, and this pressure makes people. Sometimes people claim that pressure don't get to them. Pressure gets to people.
It does.
You know, it will pressure the guy so much that it will be so draining. The guy will be making bad choices. These things get to the person. Fine, that's where I said choices. Yeah, okay. He's earning and he's working. He wants to treat himself. You've made money. You know, they say when women make money, we don't want men again.
Oh.
Yes.
When men make plenty money, he go pack women.
Yes.
He go pack them. You see them in videos. You know, you be flexing. That's how they flex. Now, you'll be flexing with 20 ladies, different people. And some people, you know, say, things don't change. Some people would want you as a side guy. You say, they feel, say, you.
Like,
Okay, woman, they side guy. You mean, when they don't need men, what else do they need?
Some girls now on the west side.
You know,
guys,
you know, I'm trying to get
when west side men were men cheating. Men man.
Yes, women want
them are online.
Men feel women
they have
want
side guy.
Women don't want men. Women want money.
Okay.
Now, when we go surrogacy, a woman can look for somebody.
More
Better choices. Because now the cocoa is a matter of life and death.
Because these people will pack plenty people. The girl are I said no need the one car. The girl are be lawyer. If you know that this girl are bill only you, it's not billing only you. Get plenty people to bill.
Right.
Now you want to
balance. I can't balance.
You want to hang with the guys. You see them hanging. They be making risky choices. You see the drinks. This number of fluids they take in
and
is
even
affecting
drugs.
your body.
Okay.
Like even the intake of drugs,
they take so much alcohol. You forget that this alcohol,
even
when it gets to the body, it turns into sugar, it turns into many things. And they tell you, they treat. See, one thing I know,
one thing must kill a man.
One thing must kill a man. These are bad choices.
And when you are telling them, they will not hear.
Some ladies are also in that line of thought as well.
These are where men cut their life.
Okay, now we've talked extensively on this very issue. We'll still have two other things to navigate through very briefly. But the bottom line of this is, be taking care of yourselves. Don't use the pressure of family, provision, children, because at the end of the day, these children you may provide for will leave. God help you if you marry a good woman or are in a relationship with a good woman. Back again, single honeymoon again, or that's early honeymoon again when the children have left. Your own. So that's why it is important. Family, or your own. Makandi take care of you. You want to go? Touch. Yeah, be very, So now, apart from that, take care of yourself. That is the bottom line of that very line. Now, the second story is something that I don't want to talk too much because somebody guys here say like I'm but thieves in the house of God.
How?
That is so terrible. Let's all get to that video first.
Hey.
You say she don't cash her. Tí ẹ kọ́kọ́ gba wá gbàgbọ́ ọ̀nà. my sister's phone first. Check for my sister's phone. Let me see my sister's phone. Let me see my sister's phone. Let me see my sister's phone. See my sister's phone. See, Sherry, Ojuole.
My people, you have seen it all, you've had it all. It's quite unfortunate what could prompt a mother of that age descend so low to this kind of life, to steal food in the house of God, as they call it. Over to you. I must come carry you.
Yeah,
What do you say?
I have two things to say. I'm driving into two different means for this particular video. I will say that never judge a book by its cover. For a girl now, you cropped up, really something due to no choice of her dress. Do you understand? They'll be like, no, this girl is that thing. But looking at this lady now, nobody in this life
will be suspecting
that woman.
Because
and if the smile will put at first, yes. Approach it. Nothing is going on. Which is like asking only like Madi Ipoa Kiafu Yedinaria. Because only Yilaqua. Some people now they will not make their hair, but if they tie scarf but like this, you see them, they are very, very pretty, this one, that one. But when they remove their scarf, you now see the kind of hair that they have on. So now this woman now, what do you get believe without seeing this video? If you see this woman now, when I say mommy, like do you understand? Mommy, on your bona, do you understand? But it doesn't now. If you me, it doesn't no you can't go sign this video and you go sign that I can you check. Mad in your chain. Don't just like judge jam mad like that. Or we can now. And another thing check now. No cable set up. Yes,
no.
Wait,
that is possible.
Now we're two different things. Because looking at we're all batan at the church. Batan at church. And amazing now. Do man and bakwa. Do you understand? Like a kushelo, but looking at the video now, I suspect two things. That's no way can I own a woman the innocent not setting it up, or that's don't judge a book.
I will address that one. Before. I'm on this if I on that point.
I am not set up. See, let me tell you, if you get the bonyori.
Okay, only job is bonyori.
If you get
I can't get the lawful. Yes, we just like you said, don't judge a book by its cover. And when the base go to new Rimanoga Fay, Mamma Noyan. But secondary school. It is worry. It has the Manega Fay. Pante. What the money? About get on a wire. Get money. If you that is one thing because I've been at church mostly people lose God.
Yes.
People when you come to church, you feel that no one and then go and be dancing and be and at the end of the day
in the house of the Lord. No.
The point is that only it doesn't mind where the telling happens. You understand? Now, to address this issue, just like you said, at some point when I ended the video, I was like, could it be that necessity this woman up? Now somebody fufu goes to 18, you take go see a PK. What do I want to offering? Got the offering boss, and I have to go to the phone because for the Erika. I don't see it as a setup. I'm one of fear. Maybe if I project, indeed they believe if I project the man. See, I'm okay, disgrace here. That kind of a thing can happen because I know that in the society, I know anything can happen. Then I did the pressure of the society. We can do a lot of pressure on her. How many phones that Oga she'll be able to sell it and make ends meet.
No, we keep first time on I try this.
You understand? So whichever way, the bottom line is that Ori, no matter who got involved into it, but you should be vigilant can which lose guard ya ebulu battery ebuluzie battery get like keep as well and then only ebulu battery and so that is it. Let us forward march on this issue. Women that stole the phone, our own don't come and go, but let us move forward and tidy up the next video that is in our series today, and that one is also very crucial. I want you that is watching, especially parents that have their children in school, to make sure they bring this matter to any school their children is attended. Forward march to that video.
Please, our Nigerian private schools, take us back to the era where our children do not need to use textbooks that they have to write inside. Because explain to me how it makes sense that I will buy a textbook for my daughter this term, for this session, and the next session her brother is going into the same class and he cannot repeat that textbook. I need to buy that textbook all over again. Or because they bring textbook these days when children they write inside. Is this not extortion? This is intentional, because when we were growing up, the kind textbook when I use, now the textbook when my elder ones them use for school, they no bother buy new one for me. All this Macmillan and the rest, Johnny Hugo, what did they call them? Now the ones when my elder ones use. But these days, our children can no longer share textbooks because people are producing the kind of textbooks that they need to do their assignment. It's like, if this is not extortion, tell me what it is. Now, most of these private school teachers, most of these they cannot even afford all these bills they are putting on the head of parents. Let's not even talk about other things going on in private schools. Let's even just talk about the textbooks. How does it make sense that I have to buy the same textbook repeatedly for 4 children, all because they are writing inside? Why do they call it a textbooks? And why do they have notebooks? Notebooks are meant to write, right? That is why it's note. Textbooks are meant to do, like you read them to know what you are going to write inside your notebook. Or am I not making sense? I've been a mid overthinker. I've been because economy can't get I make the thing they pepper me for body. Because it's not even making sense to me anymore. I went to purchase textbooks yesterday and I was wondering, why do I have to buy the same textbooks I bought last year for one child for another child this year if it's not extortion? And you know go say you know go buy it. One be like say now you be the worst pay. Now wow, my God, what is even going on? If you don't want to listen, just so others can learn.
That is it. That is Nigeria for you. And that is exactly what many parents are going through at this time, where they are preparing to start a new section for their children. From primary school, secondary school, university is going to go a little bit better. This exploitative society that we are living in because of failed government, because it all trickles down from failed government. Now, you as a parent, that is where your protest should start. Even just Madna University, nursery school and secondary school. Why some people are still trying to grasp with this madness of graduating people? Almost somebody that invited me, my dear, to a graduation ceremony of a nursery school pupil. You see for what? Who I dey Chris? I know fit now.
Nursery.
Ije primary 1 graduation, primary 2 graduation, primary 3. You like you primary area, do na 6. Where by secondary school, where no graduate to Otia. All of this in a bid each way. Only one that I went on a school graduation because the lady happened to be part of. She's a member of GGM, our cooperative society. He invited the cooperative, and me as the leader of the platform GGM, I needed to be there. And when I got there, I saw so many things. And I took the mic. Because you are projecting these children, molding their thinking faculty to believe that everything sucks and wraps around money. You understand? Mm-hmm. And they are using it in order to exploit. And some parents are so cowed. Many of them, they feel pocha and the rest of them. And they are now riding on their pride. The schools are riding on the pride of parents.
I want to come in that thing that you said. Most times, just like you said, government are supposed to play a particular role when it comes to education. But now you see that most of these private institutions, not individuals, create here. Now, when an individual creates a school, it's not your game.
Exactly.
Just like Abiana graduation, I want to chete Mbijeba. I am one where me Igwe 2024. I hand you Igwe 2025. Do you know how they win? The most the only data kaliego.
Yes. Some of them only data kaliego safe. I put the journals war and a bribe.
Oh, parents they make up. Can you imagine?
I was in a graduation. So you see some people inviting other people. It's fine that people are invited to these events. But it's all or none.
Don't even invite me.
You not invite someone. Okay, if you now perform on a crowd or as a child, now one may debate. You know, apart from play.
I can going to play
also not entertainment. But the thing is.
But the drive, the motive behind it.
Is
yes.
You know, you see that now. The most person that they go. Yeah, but the winner.
Now, can I get back to the actual issue the woman raised, which is the major factor?
Books.
Now, I say that now the textbooks and they use it now. While growing up, I knew that the textbooks I use, Bo Ngocha, my elder brother Gocha, on not buying at the class, but joining the next class. Which my elder sibling can happen. They will arrange all their books, their textbooks. I will reuse them. But this issue of ECC, every time you buy new textbooks, all your assignment is written in the textbooks. That means you can no longer reuse those textbooks. It is exploitation.
Yes, because...
And the government should look into it. That is the fundamental thing.
Yes.
Government should look into it.
One way keeping at the textbook thing is that and then workbook. When you have textbook and we workbook, that workbook now I get each chapter of the textbook, get there the questions there. So I think those private school they should provide work. And the worst part now, I learn at school, you will not see it in the market. No, they are
the ones doing it, the printing for themselves.
They will print it, and those books are expensive.
Super, those monopolizing the entire system.
They're expensive that only almost 5 na school. And was anywhere na primary 1, primary 2, primary 3. So you can go to primary 1 cannot use primary 2 own, not buy primary 2 due to na kita no needs to equal na age is textbook a day. I think instead of email like that, they should provide workbook each. And when textbook each. Onya we go see no workbook. Onya na go. Onya textbook at the garden.
Okay, go check out workbook, go for exercise book.
And that one with different this thing. I think when I go, I wear workbook for quantitative
analysis,
verbal, yes. And then I wear for English, I wear workbook for English and mathematics too. So now these are the major ones. But other basic science and all of that.
Now, since because some of us go to these private schools, these failures video, you know, the failure of school, public school. I started with public school. So at that time, people were scared. Go back, public school were shunning out quality education. At that time, as at 80s, I can with the quality teachers, Canada school. Although some of them have teacher, have farmer. After the class, are now babies. Because the more the economy now bites on the people, the more the teachers are not receiving their bonuses, the more we have more teachers that are trekking. Because before we saw teachers who drive cars, but now you hardly see one.
You know, just like economy depreciates, everything depreciates.
Everything goes down. That is the system. The system is collapsing and it's affecting everything.
Go to government schools now, there are no qualified teachers. Like only my year Hannah.
No. I think I disagree with you.
You got public schools.
Just like government. You know, we when we cry about bad government these are the cries. It affects totally everything. You know, because now I can remember when I was in primary school, my mom is a teacher. You know, so you see that now people naga NCE got through schools, both teachers, and we're qualified teachers in government schools. But now economy depreciates so much that now, and we go private school, people are now creating jobs for themselves. You see those people, both teachers, now make wanted school loan with her. Who are they employing as teachers? Young graduates after all. They start with 30K. You know, if on a quality, now bother.
No, the quality. I don't know the quality of education. I don't know the exploitative system.
Somebody,
the exploitative nature.
Education Commission, or somebody, but non a Ministry of Education. Does it mean that now all this time, this person on a web time, J to school, I'm going to get in a street, yeah, I'm going to get in a community, and even in a estate. School or for sometimes you bump into these people without telling them you're coming. I remember my mom and were supervisors that will come to school, but supervisors are not being a private school.
Or supervisor kwalo ashibine so how the governor up and down. Or supervisor bo appointed as supervisor because no woman leader in the political party.
You see,
Akoloba dem ba je one somewhere or now ga supervise the school. Now, or even the supervisor of na private school. Is that the kind of supervisor? Even teachers of public schools, their children are schooling in private schools. That's to tell you how bad the system is.
When we are even referring these things as bad, these politicians, these people, but governors, commissioners, their children, they know because these people know
education quality.
That education quality.
Anything that does not happen in Nigeria do not exist.
Okay, so you see these things and you frown, and people move by the day as if no worry.
Now, all these things that we are mentioning here will just be a mere mention. All parents, as long as you are in Nigeria, because those of them in the developed world may not understand what the pressure of training children here. That is even the biggest problem people are facing. To take care of children. In fact, it's now a big risk to take your child to school because of the economic exploitation and strangulation. Government never beg inside that. School and never beg inside that because private school, public school is nothing to write home about. Now, it is a challenge to everybody. It's a challenge to all parents. Because the major problem I highlight, it comes from the parents. I've had it, I've seen it happen. Where you are even 18, in fact, some women, they pressure their husband to buy them new cars for school runs. To pressure other women who comes to bring. I've heard about it now. Of course, I see every day through the private schools along our road. If you know competition,
of course,
and don't back by you go and they go. So to them, the pressure, and when they are doing this, they forgot that there are other people in the society. You want to go? Although that you were such money, enough, so much money, why not fly them abroad? They and whatever other politicians where they take their children to and leave small us. So please, that is our own admonition. That is my own take. I don't know what your own take, so that we wrap it up because the time is clicking up.
My own take is these people as up posts for these special offices like education. If you know that you are not eager to serve, if you know that in your heart, and when the choice serve, just come out. Let another person that want to serve the public, that want to really serve humanity, serve. Make our time to go to these schools. Bump into these people on announced. Jidefa nke jide si kuchie ya. Simple.
Ihe mmụọ nwere ike nwee ikwu na di unu ekwuchego ihe niile anyị kwuli ọfụma. Ihe nwere ike ikwu na this thing now bụ private schools should minimize the way ha si like I say pressurize parents equal unnecessary things because this textbook of a thing are from reason why one day mama use textbook more use because all the same thing can accuse
exactly
which I want to share about like all the gakwa through us. I use share I use because that time and I say one woman about them some cow use she can come where God you understand. So now people see in our pass I help why limited the spending because the spending are much gelini. You got one I fear galalon. So I be one school I put all those things.
Now about them
even my father I'm not who outside.
No, you know everything must be monopolized the entire system.
I was talking
Alpha school.
Alpha school. And that Alpha school, on what care be outside go you see where you understand? So because na yobo all these private schools kaha minimize the cost of things like ihane ogoni ni yele wetu nete nego ofu textbook asigi 40,000
because I'm at you see gini
ofu textbook kan ni
obezoku our textbook age go anthropology na university can learn at primary school
because school can and parents too na open day na meeting
they will not say anything they will not say they will just in fact I cover this thing I am a minister but I don't appear to be honest with you you've said it all and I believe that now our ears are not bigger than yours. We are all in the same society where this whole thing is fighting hard. My admonition is more on parents. Cut your coat according to your size. And also, join in this advocacy for good governance. Because if the system is good, the private schools will fall in line. If the government schools are okay, at least okay, if I tell a school or the kebe and I go not animal farm. If I tell a school, if then people will have confidence. And we've also said that government should make policies. Those of you who are in government, in public service, should lead by example that your children should attend some of these primary schools, secondary schools, or public schools in your states. That way, you will be able to fix it. That way, you can encourage others to come and attend in those schools. And it is not even a rocket science. The good thing is that this advocacy is beginning to bear fruits because some states are picking it up. Like Enugu State is coming up with smart schools. Abia State is doing so. Although no one can professor can I be nazo or can I logo dozo and then take kolota ne kochi pothole. But we need more intentional governance and delivery of good governance. That is what we are advocating for on this platform. And you as parents, because now go first, carry the first shot of bad governance when it comes to training your child in the way he or she will go. So on this, I'm wrapping up. Beautiful ladies, I'm looking forward again to be seeing your face. How will go there? We're not about to take care of Makada Mama. Bella, thank you very much.
Nice.
Amaka, thank you so much. And to our viewers, because if you have a man in the house, because now what I really have a lender. Bye bye for now.